Special thanks to EA Sports for allowing me to participate in this event. We're going to be looking at some of the X factors with Alvin Kamara. You guys already know this dude, like I said, I call him the greased up deaf guy. But now EA has kind of made it like really visible that this guy's going to be a glitch, all right? So what we're going to do right now, we're going to take a look at this X factor right here. It's called satellite. Now, some running backs have the talent to be elite receivers. When they enter the zone, the ability increases the success rate on possession and rat catches against single coverage. So what does that mean? I know a lot of you guys, we were looking for like the zig routes, maybe the table routes out of the trips was very glitchy in Madden 19, but now you're gonna have specific abilities when matched up on certain defensive sets where you can actually take advantage of it. So what EA has done is, instead of letting everybody do, like Ricky Williams had it, they had Barry Sanders had a couple things where you could get elite route runners, only certain players are gonna be able to do it. So as much as we were like raging and going crazy about 19, like, yo, how does this guy have this bum back there? He has this ability. What's going on? Only specific players are going to be able to have those abilities now. So now we're going to have to be smarter with who and when we use the ability, during gameplay. But then also remember, defensively, people are going to have their whole little niche too. So they'll be able to do certain things. So as we go back to the screen, I want to show you guys something, right? When you look at it right here, you see that cut? I tried to point out a lot of specific things to a lot of you guys that are coming over. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Much love to all my veterans that's been riding with me to the end. If this is the first time watching a GmiasWorld video, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. But we've already discussed this in my previous gameplay that I released. When you look at the way that the players are playing now, this cut that Alvin Kamara is making, you won't get every player to make it on the dime like that. That's very specific to what's going on. And I have to go into further detail because that's been one of the things that's like, it's really been a nag with Madden. Like, why is everybody able to do the same thing? Why is everybody doing that? I don't understand that. My player is whatever overall. Why is he not able to do this against that, whatever? Now remember, also understand that they have players defensively that are gonna be more alert. They're going to be able to kind of counteract every single type of ability that you have. So pretty much you guys are fighting for abilities throughout the game, which is going to make it a little bit more exciting. So if you give up these plays and you allow him to do these things, you dudes are getting juked all over the place, that's going to be your issue. But remember, you just don't have to miss catches and you have to build up 10-yard receptions in order to activate that superstar X factor ability, right? Now you go to matchup nightmare. And some of you guys were asking, okay, Gmia, listen, what's the real deal with this? They're taking away the red chems. What's going on? Are we going to really have to, utilize these abilities in game? Will these abilities work? What is the real point of what they're doing? This is what they're doing. They're making it more difficult to just do things every single snap. Because we know realistically, the stuff that's been going on in previous Maddens, they make it continuous. What EA is trying to do is make sure, like, all right, look, number one, you got to work your way up to the ability. So when you look at matchup nightmare, receivers with this ability make sharper cuts and frequently win contested catches when covered by linebackers and linemen. So why are they doing that? I don't know how long you guys have been playing Madden, but when Madden 16 was released, you were able to man up everybody on your D line against anybody. It was weird. And then they started to take it away as the other Maddens came out. But this matchup nightmare situation, that would create a lot more problems for people that want to do that. Because obviously, a linebacker is not defending Alvin Kamara. Like, that's a joke. It's an outright joke. So now, if you have that specific attribute and ability, you're going to be able to counteract that. So we'll just be smiling. All right, so he has a linebacker on him. What they're gonna have to do is they're gonna probably have to do what real NFL coaches do. If you don't have a linebacker like a Bobby Wagner that's very alert, you're probably going to have to use a safety or a corner. Now you look at our running back apprentice. When lined up at running back, players with this ability have access to 4 additional hot routes during pre-play adjustments. What does that mean? I already I spoke briefly about the elite route runner chemistries that they were experimenting with in Madden 19, right? So running backs like this, that's pretty much wide receivers, just running around in a running back's body. These players like this, they're going to be able to do things like that, to have the additional hot routes. If I'm just guessing right now, I believe that he'll have the table route, he'll have the zig route, he'll have all those really glitchy routes that we always want our players to have. And it's well deserved. So when you're looking at, where he is on the left side right now, you see like the little X on them, whatever. These dudes are already activated with those, you know, based on what I've seen, that means that they're activated with specific chems when it's red like that. So he's able to do those additional hot routes, whatever it is that you want. So you're gonna see it come up. When you press the button, you're gonna see it come up. It's gonna be like, all right, this is what we're doing here. All right, and you're gonna pick what you want. Now remember, it's based on the coverage. You see the way the defense is set up. Based on what I see, it looks like that's a linebacker right there on the left side. So that's why it's easier for me to go ahead and say, you know what? I'm about to dot this guy up because I don't know what he's doing. He got a linebacker on Alvin Kamara. Like, is this dude serious? That's going to be your mindset, because now you know, number one, you're in the zone. So you've already caught several 10-yard receptions in the air. You've activated the X factor. So you have everything going right now. All three of those abilities are at your disposal. So you pick a hot route that works, you send him out into the field, and the linebacker, look, bro, he's not going to play D like that. Like, who is 57? Like, bruh, yo, Buck fans, let me know what's going on. Like, bruh, let me know who that guy is, because I know you Tampa Bay Buck fans be lurking on my videos. So just let me know what the deal is with it. And then finally, what we're going to do right now, we're going to go over all three of what Alvin Kamara is. So you got the satellite, superstar X Factor ability, you got the star abilities on the bottom. Now, what is going to be the most important things to winning Madden games in Madden 20? How you utilize your abilities. If you don't understand that, pretty much what happens is this, with the red chems being removed, like, that was one of the greatest announcements that they made, because now everybody can't do the same thing all game long, and it's just wild. Now, specific players, you're gonna have to look just like another NFL coach on who is the personnel out on the field. So based on all the feedback that I've got from people that have played the game, you know, I have friends that are out there in LA that was playing at EA Play, and based on what I've seen during the live streams, that seems to be what they were trying to do and what they were trying to accomplish through Madden 20. And I've gotten a lot of positive feedback about the way that all the players are playing very differently. You know, pretty much everybody's not doing the same exact things. If you pick players that are stationary quarterbacks, they're not moving like mobile quarterbacks. It's a lot of different things that are starting to occur within the game. So the reason that I want to focus more on players like this is because you guys have already started coming in like, yo, Gmi, like, what would be the best, you know, starting team? You know, when I go to Madden Ultimate Team, like, should I go for this kind of running back? Should I go for a power running back? You know, what should I do? It's very, very interesting that you guys are already asking those questions, because what's going to happen is we're going to have to figure out what the bigger running backs, like, what are their capabilities. The way the league is designed right now, I would rather have an Alvin Kamara than a big bruising back, because he's going to give me more things. Like, he's going to give me, you know, out of the passing game, which is why Zeke worked on his hands the last season, and we saw what that did. You know, the dude is catching balls out the backfield now. It makes you a different dimensional player. So I would go after players like this. That's what I would be looking for. Because if I can make my running back be another wide receiver out of the backfield, that's a matchup nightmare. And then remember, they've already adjusted the way, like, if you pick defenses with a lot of corners and stuff like that, dudes are getting pancaked. So you see what I'm saying? You can manipulate the way that the defensive personnel has to come out. Because now, if he comes out and it's all corners because he's trying to stop your running back and he needs an extra corner, you just flip it to a run. O-lineman is smashing up those corners and stuff like that, and the safeties. Depending on the safeties that you have. Obviously, I know Sean Taylor's going to be a goon. He's always a goon. But that's pretty much what's going to be created. And that's what's so exciting about it. Because I know some of you guys still like, yeah, bro, you know, they're just saying that. Well, people actually played it. That, you know, I trust their opinions. And if they would have told me that it was wild and ridiculous, I would say it. I would give you the good, the bad, and whatever like that. Also, you got to remember the different game modes as well. You know, the simulation, the arcade, you're going to have competitive. Like, you have to make sure you understand that the different game modes are going to be a precursor to what actually happens in the game. But at the end of the day, these X factors and the abilities, this is going to add a different dimension and make you think about, you know what I'm saying, the luxury that you're going to have in game. You can't just come out and put, oh yeah, you know what? I'm going to slap this chemistry on this guy. I'm going to slap it on this guy. You know what? Look, slap it off everybody. Oprah Winfrey. Look, like, everybody gets a chem. No, it's not like that anymore. Bro, you guys are done. All you guys that are going wild like that, it's over. You're going to have to pick and choose, and not everybody's going to be able to activate these abilities. So that's going to make it a little bit more exciting for everybody. So you know, going forward, we'll be able to see exactly what's happening with it. I know you guys noticed in the top left that this is actually sim, so defensively they would be playing a lot better, and I just wanted to let you guys know that that's pretty much what it is. If you guys are enjoying these Madden 20 breakdowns so early before the game comes out, all you got to do is like the video, share it, let me know, leave a comment, let's talk about Madden 20 and what you guys are expecting. Are you guys excited about it? Is there any other additional information you want to know? Definitely check out the Madden beta video that I released so you can know how to play Madden 20 very early in June. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.